These are your evening headlines for June 10th, 2025, right here on BYU-Idaho Radio. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Austin Pace. An 18-year-old from northern Idaho was killed after being pinned under a large boulder on Saturday evening on the Nez-Perce reservation. Authorities were called around 9:30 p.m. on Saturday and found Sheldon Medford of Lewiston pinned under a boulder where he was declared dead. Medford had been camping in the area at that time. The investigation is still ongoing. Idaho educators are invited to attend the Idaho Department of Education's annual STEM conference. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics teachers in Idaho are invited to collaborate, connect, and learn at one of the region's top events for STEM education, the 2025 annual STEM conference. A news release from the Idaho Department of Education says this year's theme is STEM Remix, classic concepts and fresh ideas, which explores current best practices while looking into what's next in STEM instruction. The conference will host a range of keynote speakers, such as math instructional coach Kevin Dykema and astrobiofuturist Billy Alman. Registration for the 2025 annual STEM conference is open now. You can register online at Idaho STEM Annual Conference 20.sched.com/registration. Portneuf Health Trust is a local nonprofit that encourages healthy activity. Student reporter Cody Miller has the story.
Since 1907, Portneuf Medical Center has been serving eastern Idaho as an important hospital in the region as a Level 2 trauma center. Currently, it's owned by Ardent Health Services and a nonprofit, Portneuf Health Trust. As a nonprofit organization, its sole purpose is to improve the health and wellness of communities like Pocatello and Chubbuck, along with southeastern Idaho. Michaela Borcheska is the director of the wellness programs.
We just have a bunch of health initiatives for the community, and we try and give back as much as we can to the community because that was a part of the original agreement for Portneuf Health Trust when it was created. And so our main initiative that we push out to the community and encourage the community to join us with is called Healthy City USA.
Healthy City USA was established during COVID-19. The purpose was to make the city a healthier place after healthy eating places and activities were shut down by the pandemic. She says they wanted to grab the bull by the horns and get started on it. So they created the Portneuf Peaks Club, or Peaks, now in its 5th summer, and Petite Peaks, which they created last year.
But it's basically just to encourage people to get outside, be active, visit some of the trails that surround Pocatello and Chubbuck.
They currently are continuing their project for this summer. If you want to find out more about the nonprofit or join Healthy City USA or even to donate, please visit them at portneufhealthtrust.org. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Cody Miller.
These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for June 10th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Austin Pace.